This is the Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, May the 29th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and we're already waking up to some peals of thunder, at least in Shelby County and a little bit further north, just to the northeast of Birmingham. Let's take a look at our Skycam Network, and there's a look from Mount Cheaha as we look off over the restaurant to the north. To the west, and you can see it's a cloudy morning across central Alabama. Just love this shot down at Fayette where we see the clouds and the nicely lighted courthouse over there. And then how about a little bit of sun showing as at Hamilton? We're looking off to the east, but we can see that we have mostly cloudy skies across central Alabama. And indeed, on our surface map, we're dealing with a kind of a combination of factors. Primarily in the upper atmosphere, we've got a little spinning low overhead that's helping to keep everything unsettled. But at the surface, we've got a bit of an inverted trough. You can see the little bit of a 1008 low over the north central Gulf of Mexico, and that extends up into Alabama. In the upper atmosphere, though, there's the big culprit. We've got a closed upper low that is spinning across Mississippi and affecting a good portion of Alabama, and that's going to keep things rather unsettled as we look at the GFS in just a minute. In the meantime, though, across the eastern, about two-thirds of the country, it is very warm. Look at that. At 5 a.m., temperatures still in the 60s and 70s all the way up to North Dakota. As a matter of fact, a few 60s still in extreme south central Canada. Isn't that amazing for this time of the day? And a little bit closer to home as we look at our temperatures here, it looks like most of our values run from about 66 to about 68 or so a very small range in temperatures. As I mentioned, we're already dealing with some showers this morning, and some of those in the vicinity of Shelby County, and then a few in St. Clair and up in towards Gadsden. Doesn't quite reach actually to Gadsden, and up into Blount County. So a little bit of an unsettled morning for a few people. And keep that lightning safety in mind. Don't take any chances over this Memorial Day weekend. We're going to have a lot of thunderstorms, and we don't want anybody getting killed by lightning. On the QPF chart this morning, it looks like we're going to be dealing with primarily still scattered thunderstorms, but the result will be over the next several days that we are going to end up with on the order of somewhere between about 1 and 2 inches. Now, that'll still be rather spotty. The QPF pretty much shows a rather uniform pattern, and that's certainly not going to be the way it is because of the nature of the showers. Storm Prediction Center outlooking a slight risk area extending from just to the northeast of Denver up across parts of Nebraska and North and South Dakota. And then across our area, the possibility exists, especially with the heat of the afternoon and into the early evening, that we might see a few isolated thunderstorms that could reach severe limits, with damaging wind being the primary concern. And then on day 2, there's no specific area outlooked, but we do have a couple of C-text areas, which are areas that are being watched. All right, here's the 060 GFS model run. And it's going to just stay somewhat unsettled. In the upper atmosphere by this afternoon, you can see it's not showing a closed low, but indeed we have a little bit of a low over the southeastern U.S. spinning around, and that's going to keep things rather unsettled for us. Then on Sunday, you can see that the little closed low is now definitely visible there, staying in the vicinity of, let's just say somewhere near Jackson, and that will, just like today, keep things rather unsettled, and just like yesterday, too. So it looks like both Saturday and Sunday are going to be somewhat unsettled for this Memorial Day weekend. It's still there, although showing signs of weakening on Memorial Day, Monday the 31st, and so indeed scattered showers are a possibility across all of the southeastern U.S., even through Monday. We're beginning to show some signs of a little bit of a change as the pattern flattens out just a little bit, but that weak low is still in our vicinity, and the result is that we're going to continue to see some showers. It looks like by Tuesday they might be a little bit more scattered, and indeed on Wednesday we're certainly showing that everything is weakening, and that means that we won't be seeing quite as many showers on the surface chart. All right, by Thursday the real changes begin to show, as it looks like a stronger trough with some amplitude to it begins to move across the Great Lakes, and that trough should help to both create a front, surface low in the vicinity of extreme northwest Pennsylvania with a trailing cold front down into southern Arkansas. And hopefully that will swing on through our area on Friday and help to clear us out. And indeed, the GFS is suggesting that the strong trough will move on to the east coast by Friday. And with that, it'll bring the front through, and that should help to actually reduce rain chances by late in the day on Friday. And then as we get into Saturday, we should be good for the first weekend in June with a lot of activities going on. And finally, as we head into Sunday, it does look like by the upper atmosphere that we will stay dry, but it looks like we could be just a little bit cooler with that nice trough over the mid-Atlantic states and giving us good northwesterly flow. Well, I appreciate you tuning into the Weather Xtreme video. I expect to have the next one posted around 7:30 or so by Sunday morning. In the meantime, please be safe and don't take any chances with the lightning and these scattered storms. Enjoy your activities, but keep aware of the weather in your vicinity. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Have a great day and Godspeed.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.